Today I'm recording the Q&A, but this is not going to be like your ordinary Q&A. You should add my question to your video. Don't skip it for this one. So yeah, that's it. Our next question: what inspires everything you do? I want to know what or who you always wanted to work with but haven't yet. One person I've always wanted to work with. Good morning, guys. I'm looking for my phone. I can't find it. I found it. It was in the kitchen. Anyway, good morning. Today I'm recording the Q&A. I'm excited, but this is not going to be like your ordinary Q&A where I sit down and talk. We're going to have a day, so let me open it up and then start responding. First of all, I'm so happy you guys sent in your questions because I nearly flapped. But I'm so happy you guys sent in your questions. I'm excited, I'm just excited. So today, I'm craving something. I'm craving like a wrap, yeah? So I'm going out to get cheese and some things to do the wrap. But while I do this, I'm going to be answering some of the questions. I'm excited to start this. This one is, in fact, she gave me two. This one is from Laurel because I can't say this one without mentioning her name. So she's been out of the office for close to 3 weeks now because she's not feeling well. And the question she asked was, "Don't you miss me beside you?" And she added, "You should add my question to your video. Don't skip it." So I've been threatened, guys. But yeah, I do miss you sitting beside me, obviously. Because it's never the same. But I have more leg room. Yeah, but I do miss you. We miss you though, Abigail and I. I'm going to start my day now. I'm going to take you guys with me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Melcom to get some cheese. So let's go. This is what we're wearing for the grocery run. I have these tag slippers I was gifted on my birthday, which I'm wearing a lot lately. This top, it's a workout outfit, but yeah, it works for this too. And then this long skirt, and then a handbag. Yeah, that's literally all I'm taking. My phone and my purse is in the bag. So that's all I'm taking for this run. So yeah, that's it for a fit check. Like I said, I don't like to do a lot of talking in my videos, so I'd rather show you than tell you. Let's go. Our next question, what inspires everything you do? That one day I'll be able to look back and say I'm happy I did all the things I did and pushed myself the way I did and took the steps like I wanted to take. So that's one thing that inspires everything I do. Another thing I would say is like people that are already doing the things I do. They really do inspire me. Because I don't know who would be looking up to someone that doesn't inspire them. So like the people that do the things I do, they inspire me. Yeah. So I'm going to go inside and shop, and then we'll continue our conversation and answering the questions. So come with me. I'm just here to buy cheese because I have this cheese and maybe ham. I don't know. I have this idea in my mind of what I want to make for breakfast. So let's go inside and get it. So the next question is, I want to know what or who you always wanted to work with but haven't yet. One person I've always wanted to work with is Badass Boss. Like, I just look up to that lady and she's absolutely mind-blowing. Like the stages she's been on, the campaigns she's done, she literally like inspires me. Well, there, I said it. But yeah, like Badass Boss, she's one of the people that I would want to work with that I haven't worked with. So please, universe, if anyone is out there watching this video, I hope it gets to her. I'm looking at these mugs and they're so cute. Look at this, guys, it's so cute. I am tempted to get it, but I need to control myself because that's not why I came here. I came here to buy cheese and ham. Also, I've been looking for a bigger mug, so I'm getting this one. It says you've got it, so I'm getting it. But yeah, I'm getting this. Anytime I come here and I see these mugs, they remind me of the Gilmore Girls. The mugs they use for coffee whenever they go to Luke's diner. This reminds me of that. The AC is directly on me. So the next question, how are you able to balance work and personal life? See, recently I came across this video that was talking about a study which stated that work-life balance is like a facade, is a myth, and it doesn't really exist. And my mind was blown because sometimes no matter how hard you try to like separate work from your personal life, if you happen to be in an industry where I am, where like you kind of do the same things at work like you do in like your personal life, like creating content, it kind of blurs the line, right? And sometimes we set these strict rules and we say, oh, we're going to separate our work life. I think maybe talking about your work life at home or talking about your home life at work is something that you can do. But to ultimately separate the two, I don't know. But I'm able to do it because at the moment, I haven't mentioned this before, but I'm in school and I'm working, which is something, I'm not the first to do that, right? But I'm able to do it because my work allows me to. One thing I've taught myself to do is like knowing what to do when you are like at a certain place. So like what is appropriate to do there, you know? Like you don't take your personal issues to work and discuss them at work, and you also don't bring work home. Like, you know, even if you do, you need to keep it at a minimum. I don't know how I do it, but I think I'm not going to sit here and say I have structures in place, I have frameworks in place. I just work. And when I'm done, I just allocate time for like the personal things that I want to do. I'm done shopping. Let's get back home and make this breakfast. More like brunch. It's almost noon, so I'll see you at home. So I'm back home. I'm going to be making a wrap, the wrap that I traveled for. So while I do this, let's answer one question. But before that, the packaging or whatever is on the packaging says you need to warm the tortilla wraps before you use them for better results too. So the next question is, do you experience imposter syndrome? How did you deal with it? I do experience imposter syndrome, and I will not say I've dealt with it completely. I deal with it whenever it comes. And I think one thing I do when I start feeling that way is just look at the body of works that I've created, the successful things I've been able to run, the magnitude at which I did them, and I just be like, it's not like you can't do this, you're just scared at the moment, or maybe you're taking a new step that you're not familiar with, and that's why you're feeling this way. One thing I've learned is, if you have imposter syndrome, or if you feel that way, maybe because of the job you do, or like you have a new task that you feel like, oh, can I even do this? Just go and look at your damn portfolio. Like, look at the body of work you have created in the past. And even sometimes I feel like you might not have created that big of a, like you might not have created something so big, but also look at the things you've done in the past and then just transfer knowledge. Like, look at the things that are applicable in this new one. You just have to increase the font of those things and do it on a much larger scale. So yeah, I do have imposter syndrome sometimes, but when I do, I just go back and look at the things I've done. Now I'll tell you another thing. One of the reasons why I started documenting like my life in this way is because I started feeling like the same way. Like, even though I have videos on YouTube, I just started feeling like, am I like that? Can I call myself a YouTuber? Not like a YouTuber, but like a YouTuber. And it's like, if not, why don't I just do it? Why didn't I just try doing it? So doing this vlog was also birthed out of like me kind of fighting an imposter syndrome I have. You can also see that in the things I've done in the past, doing a day in a life every single day, both on TikTok and on my Instagram. Like, I tried to do a day in my life every single day. I did a day in my life on TikTok, and then I went on a content creation like streak on my Instagram, where I go to places and I create content. I made sure that every day I created content. At that point, it wasn't necessarily about quality, it was about quantity, and then like pushing myself to do more. You get it? But as I was creating, I realized that the quality was also so good because I was implementing things that I was learning along the way. This is a very long talk, but like I said, when you start feeling like you're an imposter, right? Go and look at the things that you've done in the past. Okay, so warmed my tortilla. I'm warming the other side of it, and then I'm going to fry the eggs. Let's answer another question. Did you at any point in your career life think that you were not good enough? Yes, in the beginning, I felt I wasn't good enough because I really wasn't. I was just starting out and I was still learning. So to be honest, I wasn't good enough, but I was learning. But sometimes you don't only feel that way because you're new. It's because sometimes people like can just make you feel like shit about yourself. That's one. Another thing I have realized is that sometimes this feeling also stems from the fact that we are unable to take, like, we can't stomach feedback properly. So when you're given feedback about something that you've done, you sometimes think that, well, you're not good enough. Some of the best works that have ever come out from some of the greatest people that we admire did not happen in the first try and had to do with a lot of feedback. So yes, you will feel like shit sometimes, you will feel like you're not good enough sometimes, but like I said in the previous one, take a look at the things that you've done before. Even if not in the same field, take a look at the skills that you applied before, because a lot of soft skills are transferable, and that's one thing that we tend to forget. So when you start feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough at this, maybe because you're starting out, so yes, you are not good enough, but that doesn't mean that you can become good. And don't talk yourself down. Look at the transferable skills that you have used in the past and then apply them to this, and then you get better. So I'm done with the vegetables. I'm mixing them up because I'm doing 2 portions of this. So I'm going to divide this into 2 and then start making my eggs. I'm adding my salt. So I'm going to be grating this and adding it to the wrap. Salt. So I'm done with the wrap, and I'm pairing it with grape juice, cold drink. This is Campa. Has been one of my favorites lately, so yeah, makes sense. Let's take a bite. Perfect. I'm gonna finish this up and then we'll come back to the Q&As. But before I go, so this one says, what would you say is your love language? Are you the first child? This conversation, my love language, both in giving and receiving, right? It's acts of service. I want someone to give me that, and that's what I also give to people. And then gifts, yes. So it goes both ways when it comes to love languages like that. And am I the first child? I am not the first child, but I am the first daughter. So I have an elder brother who is the first child. I have 3 other siblings, 2 younger siblings who are girls. So when you think about it, most of the time it also has to do with like the number of siblings you have with the same gender, and if you're the one leading that, then it's like you have a lot of work to do. But what is it like being the first child? If you are, again, I'm not the first child, but as the first daughter, it is quite you're not the first, but you're the first daughter, and the rest of the people that come after you are girls. So you can imagine you're expected to set an example. It's a lot. And I can't really go into a lot of it right now because some of it, it's like has certain things attached to it that I don't want to remember right now. But yeah, it's quite the thing. What is your number 1 pet peeve? Number 1 pet peeve is when I meet you today and you are oversharing, and then you're telling me everything about your life. Is my number 1 pet peeve. People tend to think that I'm not the most friendly person in the world, right? Which I don't think is a bad thing, but why are you oversharing so much? For me, it is overwhelming. I need to get to know you more, and most of the time I prefer to get to know people by hanging around them than they telling me who they are. So I'd rather get to know you by us hanging out or talking once in a while rather than you telling me. Would you say you are extroverted or introverted? I think I am introverted. Hey. When I was younger, I was introverted. I still am, but I am more confident now. People seem to think people that are very confident are extroverted, but that's not the case. I am introverted, but I am very confident now. So you wouldn't see me as an introverted person. You probably think I'm extroverted. I did like so many questions just standing here. I said I was going to do just a few. Anyway, that brings us to the end of today's Q&A vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any more questions to ask me, you can drop them in the comment section and then I will answer them in a part 2. So just let me know what you want to know. I am going to have my breakfast now and I will see you guys in the next episode. You're invited, and bye.